Over the past 7 years, our department has served 75,000 members of our community through utility assistance, rental assistance, programs that are hosted by our nonprofits within our community. With that work, we support our unhoused through the Canopy Initiative. That is our homeless coalition here in Clarksville, as well as work with those nonprofits in disaster recovery.
We've received 2 awards, our 4th and 5th awards under the CALEA, which is the Commission of Accreditation of Law Enforcement Agencies. We have also formed a juvenile engagement team and our community relations unit as well. Our community relations unit and our JET team are the face of our department, and the JET team stands for the Juvenile Engagement Team. Basically, the Juvenile Engagement Team is an approach to mentorship kids or youth that's never been done before within the Clarksville Police Department.
As far as accomplishments for Clarksville Fire Rescue in the time I've been there, there's so many to list, but I would say at the top of the list would be some of the staffing adjustments we've made to increase our ability to respond in the city that truly make us an all-hazards fire department. The CFR headquarters, we call it headquarters, of course. It houses our admin staff and our training division. We have an auditorium that seats 135 people. It is called the Pit in honor of Mayor and First Lady Pitts and all that they've done for Clarksville Fire Rescue, and it's our biggest gathering place, so we're very proud of that.
Recently, I have changed to agenda management software, which has made the process more streamlined with agendas and minutes, both for staff, for my office, and also for our citizens. It's easier for them to read. And then also continuing education, I work with TAMCAR, which is the Tennessee Association of Municipal Clerks and Recorders. I'm the vice president, and working to bring recognition to what the municipal clerk does. Most people don't know what we do.
Things have changed a lot. When I first got to the court, our increased technology, I think, has been one of my most favored areas. We've been able to digitize a lot of records instead of having paper. The education of our clerks, I think, is very important, and we're the biggest municipal court in Tennessee wherein all of the clerks are certified. And that has been a goal of mine for a long time, and we finally have gotten there.
Some of the things we're most proud of, I think, with Parks and Recreation, or I personally am, is getting our national accreditation with Parks and Recreation, and that was hitting 154 of the national standards for our department. And we've added extensive amounts of greenway. We've added 7 inclusive playgrounds. We've done a lot of work on ADA and accessibility throughout the park system. But we've been able to provide a lot more physical and mental enrichment programs to our adaptive community. And we're really proud of that. So that way everybody has a seat at the table and everybody can enjoy what we do.
Public safety, that's what I've really been proud of. The one I really enjoyed working on is the L&N train station. It's a historic building. It's had several renovations over the years, but we really partnered with Parks and we did some basic upgrading, try to keep the facility and maintain its visual aspect, but also make it where the community can come in and use this facility and be maintained for years to come.
Well, over the past 7 years, we have focused on our infrastructure. So we are preparing our electric grid to meet the needs of our growing city. We have focused on system reliability and the resiliency of our system, and that is building new substations and also implementing smart grid technologies so that we have a system that's built for future generations.
So a thermal dryer project is coming to a close after a $53 million project. What that thermal dryer project will do is it takes the solids that are the end result of wastewater treatment, and what that does is it treats that to a pelletized form that is very dry, and then it's much more workable at the landfill as well. So the North Clarksville Water Treatment Plant, it is the largest capital project in history for the city of Clarksville to date. It's a $210 million contract, a little bit over that. And it's basically building a whole nother plant on the north side of town off of Barge Point Road. We've also done well, I believe, at meeting our customers in the community at their time of need.
One of the accomplishments that I'm proud of is this finance office, along with Gas and Water, has opened up a North Service Center to accommodate our citizens in the north side of Clarksville. Anything that they could do here, they can do up there. We have within Finance and Revenue, we have a grants division with an amazing grants director, Lauren Winters. And since 2019, the city has applied for 150 grants with an award rate of about 65%, over $22.4 million. In the Finance and Revenue Department, it is extremely important to us, and we take it very seriously that we are stewards of the taxpayer dollar.
At CTS, we try to make sure our drivers perform and pick up our passengers like they're their family. What I'm most proud of right now for Clarksville Transit is we're making the magic happen every day. With the city being the fastest growing city in Tennessee, we're still making sure we can get our customers picked up on time and delivered to their locations on time.
Over the past 7 years, we've done a lot of audits and consulting projects in addition to managing the city's fraud hotline. So we've completed 24 audits and other projects, as well as a number of other investigations where we've been able to make over 250 recommendations for improving the efficiency and effectiveness of city operations.
It's vitally important throughout Clarksville city government for there to be seamless and open communication. I am proud that we are now on a good cycle of having an annual report. I want to credit again Casey Williams, who does a great job with that.
The department launched an annual benefits fair, providing one-on-one support to our employees, giving them direct access to our vendors and benefits that are offered to them. We've provided American Sign Language courses to all city employees virtually and in person. And we have launched our first ever Leadership Academy, providing frontline supervisor training to our workforce.
We stood up a suicide prevention group that have traveled to the West Coast and different places sharing what we had been able to accomplish. We've been taken in for many years out at Fort Campbell, and that's been probably the greatest for me and my twin brother.
There's a lot to be proud of. We hired the first contract manager that the city has ever had and established a policy for all departments to follow. I've also had the opportunity to really upgrade the purchasing policy in the last few years.
We are Tree City USA. The 35th consecutive years we have won that award, and really that's a dedication to my forestry team. One of the really cool things that I've done since I've been with the city of Clarksville is the fact that we have really dived into modernizing parking, and by that we have added an app to the downtown, allowing a more flexible parking experience. Really excited about the parking garage. We added over 500 spaces to the downtown. Along with the construction of that garage, we built a walking bridge that attaches to that parking garage to Franklin Street.
Some of our achievements we've had in the past 7 years are we've really increased our cybersecurity posture. One of the other things that we've achieved is our citizen engagement piece. We've been able to roll out several softwares to interact with citizens, such as SeeClickFix. Mayor Pitts always says that he's a dinosaur whenever it comes to technology. And while he may be a dinosaur and not always understand why we need something, he knows that if we're asking that we need it and that it's important.
The Transportation 2020 plan is a phenomenal plan. So we fast-tracked some of those sidewalk projects in the 2020 plan, creating safe connections, walkability in not only some of the neighborhoods, but the connections to elementary, middle, and high schools throughout town. One of the things this mayor initiated was Do we need more or less, of course, of GIS? So there was a desire to get that done internally. And we've got a couple of GIS experts with the city that were already doing that on our side of things. We've got work order systems and data tracking that I didn't even know was possible.
We have 10 technicians, 2 parts procurement personnel, 1 person on our office staff, and 1 shop manager. Great mechanics. We've had several that have become ASC certified over the last couple of years, and that does help speed up the process of getting the vehicles repaired and that back to the departments. We're opening a 2nd fuel center at the Outlaw Field Complex. It will be very instrumental for anybody working on the north side of town. We have a police precinct, we have several fire departments. I know a lot of departments do a lot of work on that side of town, and it will really help with keeping them refueled and keeping their jobs going.
With the support of the mayor and the chief, we have been able to grow in our training and development throughout the whole department. Training is key. Training keeps us up to date on the latest and greatest new rules and regulations. We were able to launch the Restoring Clarksville initiative. The Restoring Clarksville initiative has given us the opportunity to involve the community in where we spend our resources. It'll be really hard to honor this administration without being emotional, because this city owes a lot to the mayor, the chief, and the council. These guys have really stood behind all of our efforts. They have made sure that our needs have been met. Anytime that we have asked them to help us through difficult things, they have locked arms with us and walked side by side, pushed when needed and drug when they had to. But they have made sure that any and all of our needs have been met.